Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And this is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. We'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. And it comes out to the 25, no return attempted there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the toss, heads to his right. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Pat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to the left side. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game. A chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Brings up second down.
What is this?
Here's the second down play. Here comes the handoff. He's swarmed by the defense. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. They go with a direct snap. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Second down after the incompletion. The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Notre Dame looking to convert on 4th down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short connection to the tight end here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. He's escaping the pocket now. And he just throws it away.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So second down after the incompletion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. And the tight end grabs it over the middle. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The catch made on the out route. They get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Will make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Keeping it on the ground here. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the Canes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Mills. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
Miami 14, Notre Dame 7.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to kick off.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line.
And your Notre Dame Fighting Irish will take over 1st and 10.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. 2nd down play coming up.
The ball carried by the tight end.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Oh, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The punt goes out around the 45. Not a good one. The offense takes over in plus territory. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. And he'll set up to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 16, set to kick off.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Going for a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On the move, looking deep. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. They're going to run it. Stopped short of the marker after just a short game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, but you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Here's a serious gamble, folks. Coach going for it, backed up near his own end zone. Needs a completion here on 4th down. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. After a slow start, this offense has finally gotten going. A touchdown here could make things really interesting. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Irish. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll run it here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. On the run, it's Mills. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed off. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on third down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on fourth and very long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Cannot escape, and down he goes. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And he drops back in the gun. Extending the play now.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on third down.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
They'll kick it away here. When he's got some space here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Miami offense is back on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. Looking to throw it on first down. He's hit as he throws it. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's press coverage now from these DBs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to launch it deep again. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Still no answer for this offense.
Number 86. Ball safe in the end zone.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he fields it inside the 15. The coverage team brings him down on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Toss play to the outside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon. We'll give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
And now the running back's got it again. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. The offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these third downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on fourth down?
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Bringing pressure. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And I tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on fourth down, come up with a conversion, keep those sticks moving.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. On the run, he'll let it go. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Direct snap to the back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. Refusing to be brought down. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their wings up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes him one of the top backs in the country.
Extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. We're right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And there's the handoff. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Canes have first and 10 here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Miami. Will take the lead in the second half. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
He's brought down at the 19-yard line. Second down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami 35, Notre Dame 28.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And here comes a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Made the defense look slow that time. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Miami offense will take over first and
10. And the Miami offense is back on the field. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, Chris. You're in the fourth quarter, it's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Second down coming up.
Touchdown, Irish. They jump in front here in the 4th. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. He'll hand it off. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. Second down after that run on the previous play. Reverse. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
First down and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He makes the grab. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air. Plays we've had so far.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play. And who's got it? The ball carrier recovers it, and the offense will keep possession.
Boy, a lot happened right there. Good job of coming up with that interception. I thought he was off to the races and had a chance for big yards, only to lose the football. He's very fortunate one of his teammates hopped on that football, so they still get the turnover.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. So it's still a 1-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that previous play. There's the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got a lot of time. Now sends this one deep to the right. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Chris, that can maybe be the play of the game. Third down late in a game like this, you got a quarterback that can deliver for you. He puts it on the money, they get the first down, and you keep that clock moving.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
3:25.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Brings up second down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They go with a direct snap. And tackled after a small pickup there. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.